This is how you win the league. This is how you challenge for titles. See, you don't have to be in the game 90 minutes to make a difference. Liverpool was not in the game the whole 90 minutes. In fact, the first half was tightly contested. But you don't see, this is what champions do. Okay, let me take you back. The first game of the season, Liverpool against Bournemouth. Liverpool led 2-0 and Bournemouth came back 2-2. Liverpool had to grind out that result towards the end of the game. It happened in the second match against Newcastle. Liverpool went 2 goals up. Newcastle came back. Liverpool had to grind out that result with the last kick of the game to pick up all 3 points. That is 6 points in 2 games. Now against Arsenal, Liverpool might not be too good today. Liverpool might not be in the best game today. But what they did was they grind out that result. When it matters the most, Liverpool stepped up. When it matters most, just one difference changed the game for Liverpool. And that is what champions do. That is how champions change the game. That is how champions pick up 3 points. That is how champions challenge for the title. Last season, winning the league was not a fluke. They did what they had to do to pick up all 3 points. See, playing Arsenal was never easy. This is an Arsenal team that has picked up 6 points in 2 games. This is an Arsenal team that won 5-0 last match. This is an Arsenal team that went over to Old Trafford and win 1-0. So it was never going to be easy. Liverpool themselves know. In the last 6 games, Liverpool has not beaten Arsenal. So they know that this game is going to be tight. And then one particular moment can change a game. And that is what Liverpool did today. What a fantastic free kick from Szoboszlai. See, he knows that, this was the moment. See, it was far from the goal, but he knows that if he could take that chance, it changes everything. And that was what, they did today. What a game for Liverpool today. Let's not take anything away from Arsenal. They did well today. They played well today. See, Madueke's signing was not an opportunity on the market. It was a necessity. It was a necessity to get somebody that would slot in if Saka was absent. And that being said, Saka was not present today because of injury. But for the first time in a long time, even when Odegaard was not playing, Arsenal fans were not jittery. Arsenal fans were not scared because they know that they had quality bench. This was what I was talking about in my previous video. Arsenal had quality bench that they could call upon when the chips are down. And that was what, happened today. But if not for that brilliance of Szoboszlai, Arsenal would have picked up 1 point. But all the same, it was not a bad result, at least for Arsenal. Going forward, they still challenge. But what a game for Liverpool. We have to give it to Liverpool. They did well today. They showed that, yes, they can challenge. They showed that what happened last season was not a fluke. They showed that, yes, no matter how hard the game could get, Liverpool can do something and Liverpool can change the game. What a win for Liverpool. Fantastic victory for Liverpool. See, Liverpool adding Isak to this game to this team will be suicidal. Adding Isak to this game just give Liverpool the league at this point because these guys already are a good team. Yes, the new signings might not be gelling immediately like the likes of Florian Wirtz, but Ekitike is doing something brilliant. But guess what? Liverpool will challenge this season. Liverpool has shown that they have everything, it takes, to win the Premier League. Winning home games was very important for Liverpool last season. Winning home games was very, very important for them picking up the title. And that is what they've done today. The first game against Bournemouth, it was difficult. They won. This game now against Arsenal, it was a difficult game from Liverpool, but they still find a way to pick up all 3 points against Liverpool. That is what champions do. That is how you win the league. First of all, Mikel Arteta doesn't need to be disappointed because the guys played. They played very well today. Now let's talk about the new signings who played for Arsenal today. Mosquera in defense was brilliant. See, it was not even showing that Saliba was not in the game. It was not even showing that Saliba did not even play the game because of how good he was today. So Mosquera actually performed very well on my own opinion today. It was everywhere. It was really good. Now for Madueke was brilliant. Madueke was brilliant in the first half. In fact, Martinelli was absent in the game. Martinelli did not show anything at all. But we see what Madueke did today. Madueke was very, very good today. He might not have those finishing skill yet. He might not have brushed up those finishing traits that made Chelsea actually let him go because he's not good at finishing. We already know Madueke as a good dribbler. We already know Madueke as a player who can drive the ball. Very good. But you see today, he showed, yes, that Saka might be absent, but Madueke was very, very important for Arsenal in this game. Madueke showed that, see how he was driving at Kekes, he was driving at the Liverpool defense. He was the only person in that Arsenal's attack that really showed that, yes, there's something in that Arsenal's attack. The rest were silent. Martinelli was silent. Gyökeres was silent. This is not how you win games. This is not how you win trophies. This is not how you challenge. When the games get tough, a brilliant moment can change everything. And for your front three, one cannot be the only player playing while the remaining two are off. That is not how you win games. That is not how you win big games like this and challenge for titles. So that is what Mikel Arteta needs to work on. Now, for Eberechi Eze, he played, I think, 20-30 minutes. It was just his first game for the club. He needs to get used to the team. He needs to get used to the Arsenal style of play. He needs to get used to how Arsenal wants to, take on games and what is needed of him to do. We all know that he at Crystal Palace, he was not playing on the wings. It's a different role entirely here at Arsenal. So Mikel Arteta has to find a way, to fit him in. Mikel Arteta has to find a way to put him in, like to make him even more effective. Because with the way that Martinelli is going, there are games he's really, really absent. There are games he doesn't really show up. That is not what Arsenal needs. That is not what Arsenal needs to win the trophy. Because trust me, these are the kind of games you pick up points. These are the kind of games you show that yes, you are real title contenders. These are the kind of games you show your fans that yes, they should believe in your team. They should believe in the project. They should believe that this season will make a difference. But for Mikel Arteta, it shouldn't be so bad or so upset about today, because it was a brilliant moment that defined the odds. It was a brilliant moment that changed the game. It was a brilliant moment from Szoboszlai, that gave Liverpool the 3 points. It was not Arsenal's doing. It was not that Arsenal was all that bad. Defensively, Arsenal was good. Midfield wise, Arsenal was good, but in the attack, Arsenal was nowhere to be found today except for Madueke, and that has to change going forward. That has to change in the next match. Every match you need to step up. Every match you need to show something that yes, you can challenge and you can challenge well. But that being said, it was a very good game for Arsenal. That being said, it was a very brilliant game for Liverpool, because Liverpool are grinding that result no matter what it takes. And this season, they might be another title contender. This season, Liverpool, I tip them to win, the Premier League. Forget the fact that I'm winning a Liverpool jersey. I'm not a Liverpool fan, but trust me, these guys have what it takes, to win the league. They are still going to sign might sign Maguire. They still have a very good midfield. In attack, they might still sign Isak. So at that point, you just have to give them the league, because they have everything in that squad. They have everything it takes, to win the trophy. What a team Liverpool have, and what a manager they have, because that kind of manager usually change things, from the bench. Look at what he did in the first game against Newcastle. They came into the game and Chiesa changed the game and won the game for them. The same thing against Newcastle. The first game against Bournemouth, rather. The second game against Newcastle. Rio Nguoma came in and changed the game and won it for Liverpool. So that is what a very good coach gives to you, and a very good bench as well, because in the bench can change the game. The bench can win games. The bench can give a team 3 points, and that is what he did. He is very, very good at it. He's very, very underrated and a slot, but he needs to be respected and he needs to be given his flowers. But that being said, let me know what you think about this game. Let me know what you think about this Liverpool's victory over Arsenal, and always share your thoughts in the comment. If you are new to this channel, hit the like button, subscribe to this channel, hit the notification bell. Until I come your way again next time, I remain your boy Mike Way. Stay cool. Cheers.